Okay, Luna, I think I've had just about enough of you. I think that you've served your purpose. Everything's been sorted. I just wanted to say thank you for your hard work, but your services are no longer needed.
Huh? What are you talking about, Ava? What's with this sudden message? What do you even mean by I've served my purpose?
You don't know what I'm talking about? Well, you're a bit stupid, aren't you? I'm talking about not needing you in my life anymore. I wouldn't even bother considering me as family anymore. I'm going to get married and get filthy rich.
Oh, so you've made the decision to get married? Well, that's good. Congratulations to you and James. He's a great guy to get married to.
Wait a minute. What? How do you know about James? I didn't even mention who my groom was going to be.
Well, it's pretty obvious that there's already a connection between the two of you, but Ava, that's great news. Isn't it a blessing to be able to get married to someone you love?
I don't know about that one. My views are quite different from yours.
What are you talking about? What do you mean about me being different? I don't understand what you're getting at.
Okay, so I'm the one who actually went to university. I didn't have to resort to working as a high school hostess like you did. And also, you're already getting so old and your looks and health are only going to keep declining. That's why I want nothing more to do with you before you become extra baggage for me to deal with.
I don't get why you would say that to me when it's not even remotely true. What do you mean? Do you just want me to disappear? Don't say such weird things to me right now. We should be celebrating you getting married.
I'm allowed to say whatever I want to you. I don't need you to celebrate my nuptials with me. I don't want to be celebrating close to the poorest people I know. It's impossible for me to be proud of a sister who only runs a water business. You've hardly accomplished anything in your life. I don't think it's anything but disgusting, actually.
I'm doing the best I can with what I've been given in life, Ava. Until now, I've been working hard so that I was able to raise you properly. You were only 10 years old when our parents passed away. That's not an easy thing to go through for either of us. There were only so many jobs that I could do as a high school graduate. I didn't have a lot of options. But luckily, I was able to get something so you were able to afford to go to university like you wanted to. I think it would be nice to show a little bit of gratitude towards me. I've worked so hard, so could you at least acknowledge that?
Okay, well, I guess I'll thank you, but are you kidding me with all of this? Do you think I asked you to do all those things for me? Do you think I asked you to run a water business so you could pay for the things you need? I'm about to get married and I see no need to have you around anymore. If you even think about planning on causing me trouble, I want you to stop thinking about it. I'm already about to stop contact with you. You'll practically be a stranger to me.
What are you saying? Why would you want to do something like this to your only sister that's done nothing but help you? Stop saying those terrible things to me. This isn't funny anymore, Ava. I'm looking forward to the wedding ceremony, okay? I'll do my best to help make the day really special for you and James, and you can just tell me what I need to do. Just tell me what I need to do for you.
You say those sorts of things like we're family or something. I thought I told you before that I didn't want you as a part of my family anymore. Or were you just not reading my messages hard enough? I don't want a sister who can only sell water and does nothing for me. I don't need someone like that in my life anymore.
Ava, please. Why don't you just calm down a little bit and think about this rationally? Think about what you're saying here, okay? While I've been nothing but kind to you, I'm waiting for you to think about the terrible things you said and apologize to me for that.
Excuse me? You want an apology for what I said? Don't make me laugh. There's no way that I'd apologize to some scumbag sister who does nothing but sell water for a living.
Excuse me? So I'm just a scumbag who sells water and doesn't help out in any other way? How could you say something like that to your own sister? You're definitely over-exaggerating, right? You really don't think that of me, do you? Stop saying things that are going to hurt me. This would also affect how other people see you as well. Please stop being so cruel to me.
Don't think you can boss me around just because you're the one who worked and paid for my school tuition. I didn't tell you to do those things. I didn't ask for you to earn money so that I could go to school.
I guess I see what you mean now. I suppose I'll just have to try and forget the things you've said and the things I've done for you over the years. Well, then I'm looking forward to helping you prepare for your wedding ceremony. I hope that you'll let yourself cool down in the meantime.
Luna, how many times do I have to make this known? You know your position with me. You need to get out of here. I don't need an older sister who started a water business after graduating from high school. It's such a low-level thing to do. It's just a dirty, good-for-nothing job, and you're not welcome here. So leave. I don't want you having anything to do with me anymore.
I don't get why you're doing this, Ava. I'm the older sister who raised you and gave you everything you needed, and you just kick me out of your wedding? It seems like you've been brought up in the worst possible way. I'll have to take some responsibility for that as well. You've got such a terrible personality that I just can't handle it anymore. It makes me want to just give up on you.
Oh, would you shut up, you good-for-nothing sister? There's really no use in you trying to show someone else's personality. You'll not be involved in my life from now on. I'm getting married, and you serve no purpose to me anymore.
You're saying all this in such an arrogant way. I just don't get it. You're going to regret saying all these rude things to me.
You think I'm going to regret this? There's no way that'll happen. I'll cut you off and be extremely happy about it. To be honest, I didn't need for you to exist in the first place. I never needed you.
Ava, everything I did and what I sacrificed was all for you. You really think that you didn't need me?
Don't even ask me those sorts of questions. I'll never give you an answer. Don't you realize that it was your choice to raise me and start that water business of yours? You don't have any right in participating in my ceremony if I don't want you there. You're just a lowlife at the bottom of society. Just go home, Luna.
Fine, have it your way then. I'll leave you to it. I'll go home.
I'm cutting you off as of now. Don't bother coming near my wedding ceremony.
Fine, let's do this then. I'll go home as you wish, and I'll cut my ties with you too. Are you sure you want this to happen? You know, it's not too late to take back what you said, okay? You don't want to regret anything, right?
I've already made my decision, Luna. I'm not going to regret anything I've done or said to you.
Okay, that's fine. I was just asking. I guess I'll just be some stranger to you from now on and vice versa. I think I've taken good care of you up until this point in your life. Don't you agree?
It was just help that wasn't necessary. I didn't need your help then, and I don't need it now.
I guess this is where we part ways. Goodbye, dear sister. I thought that we'd become strangers to each other now. What are you doing calling me if you've wanted nothing to do with me?
What is this I hear about someone being a lifesaver from the groom's father? They're saying that you, my good-for-nothing sister, is a lifesaver? For what? You don't do anything.
I think I know what they're talking about. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've told you what's been going on, Ava. One time, James's father was in my store and he ended up collapsing on the floor. He wanted to say that I saved his life. I went to take a first aid course and it ended up coming in handy. His father needed to be resuscitated, so I performed CPR on him.
Huh? He collapsed? How did I not hear anything about this happening? James usually tells me everything, especially when it comes to his family.
That's what I just said to you, Ava. I didn't end up telling you what happened. I never told you every little detail about what I've done in my life. Even if I don't mention it to you, it shouldn't be that big of a concern, should it?
But that's something important that I should have been told to me about my fiancé and his family, right? Why wouldn't you tell me something like that when it's so important to know? When did all of this happen? I had no idea that of all people you were James's dad's lifesaver.
I guess so, but I was right in not telling you all the details. If I said something like that to him, it would feel like I'm over-exaggerating when I'm introducing myself to him. I didn't say anything about it because I thought that you wouldn't like me talking about it anyway. No matter what I do, you always complain, and I feel like I'm being patronized. So does that make sense why I didn't say anything until you just found out?
But Isn't it just the same as hiding that type of information from me? What were you planning to do by going out of your way to hide something so important from your little sister?
I'm not saying I wasn't hiding it from you, because I kind of was. You complain about everything I do. You never try to understand what I'm saying to you. So this is what happens in the end, and you get so bitter about it. Even if I told you, I bet the same outcome would have happened.
You're completely wrong. No, it wouldn't have. This is all happening because you didn't tell me about James's father. So that I was able to marry James without any issues since you saved his dad's life?
Well, to put this in simple terms, yes, it's true. James's father has been using our store for a long time. He's a valuable customer for the business. They often used the business as a place to entertain, though. While he was there, he suddenly collapsed and needed CPR. Luckily, I just got my first aid qualification a few days before it happened.
Huh? You got training to do that? I had no idea you were doing additional things for your job.
Well, his father was very grateful that someone was there to revive him. He said that he would do something for me as I saved his life. I said to him that I was worried about my sister's future and what she was going to do with her life. I asked him if he knew anyone who is single and talented so that I can introduce him to you. Then he shocked me by introducing his own son, out of all people.
Oh my God, and that's how I became James's fiance? Are you seriously kidding me? I mean, I was worried about the future, yes, and if I was going to be an unnecessary burden, but I had no idea that our introductions to each other were set up that way. I can't believe it.
I'm not saying it was a setup, though, Ava. Wouldn't it have been better if you were introduced to each other properly and where it benefited both of you? Of course, encounters like that are hard to come by, but if you fell in love with each other and got married, then it would all work out for you. I don't think I have anything more to say on the matter. I already decided to cut ties with you, Ava, and I'm going to stick by what I said. But I think the polite thing to do would be to tell James's father what's going on between us so he doesn't get suspicious.
Wait, what? You've already told him about our arrangements? Why would you do that?
Why would I do that, Ava? Haven't you been listening to a word I've been saying? His parents are probably expecting me to attend the ceremony today if I didn't tell them what's going on. I even told him that I wouldn't help you out ever again, as that's what you wanted. He seemed a bit panicked, to be honest.
Look, don't worry about all those things that I said before. It's not a big deal, okay? Why don't you just get back here so you can check up on me? James will be wondering what's going on if you don't show up. If things continue the way they are, this wedding could get postponed, right? Or maybe even canceled? I don't want that to happen.
Oh, really? Is that what'll happen if things do go the way they're supposed to, Ava?
Luna, please. You're already sounding like someone I don't know. Don't reply like this. Are you being like this because of all the things I didn't mean to say before? Is that your problem?
It's not just because of the things you said to me, Ava. It's also because you said that you don't need me to help you or do anything for you. I'm tired of all the abuse that you keep throwing at me. It's driving me insane, and I've had enough of it. Did you forget that you kicked me out of the wedding venue and also chased me out so that I wouldn't come back?
Ah, yes, I did do that. But it was just a harmless action I did to drive you away. I didn't use that much force, did I? I couldn't think of any other ways to get you to leave the venue. You were too stubborn to move.
I can't believe that any sister of mine had to resort to violence to get what she wanted. It's unbelievable. I'm so disappointed in you and how you've turned out. My heart aches for what you grew up to be. I'm sorry that you turned out like this. This isn't how I wanted to raise you.
Please, I'm begging you, don't say anything more like that to James.
You're telling me to not say anything more in front of him?
Yes, there's so many that's been ruined, and it's all your fault. He told me that he couldn't understand why I treated you like I did and what I said to you. You don't think it's cruel that I treated you that way in front of my fiancé, do you?
Of course I do. You shouldn't treat family like you did. I guess he's going to figure out what kind of person you are now.
What? What are you talking about? What could he possibly do since I've kicked you out of my wedding ceremony?
First of all, I think James is a decent person, so he knows what you've done is wrong. Don't you think what he said was right, though? I'm the one who's raised you as our parents weren't here to look after us. You don't think you can just cut off your sister because you're marrying a rich man, can you? I think there's a lot of people who are attending your wedding ceremony that can't understand that.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Not at all. Why are you saying all this to me? I just want to be married to a nice man.
If that's not the case that you want to marry a rich man, then what are you talking about, Ava? I don't believe you for a second that you wanted to marry James just because he's a nice guy. You literally said earlier that you wanted to marry a rich guy. Now that the truth is floating about, the groom's family will cause a huge commotion without me even being there. That's what my expectations are of this wedding, but I guess it doesn't really matter to me now. I can't call you my little sister anymore. What you've done is too much to handle. I don't care about your wedding or anything about what happens for that matter.
Please, just wait a minute. You know that's not true. You cared about what happened before, even while I was saying all those things to you, but they weren't true, I swear.
If you cut ties with me, Ava, they won't allow you to get married to their son. You understand that, right?
Yes, so that's why you need to help me out here. Tell them that it was all just a misunderstanding. I'm starting to panic really bad here. I didn't realize that you held such an important part in me getting married as you didn't tell me what you did for James's father. If I had known all those things, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't be in such a panic about what his family are going to do to me.
Why should I help you? I think sooner or later it would have turned out like this. You're only 22 years old, and thanks to me, you've gotten through college. You've got many chances to start your own life again in the future. This won't end everything. But I'm not helping you get there anymore. You need to do this by yourself. You know, be independent. Good luck.
No, please, wait a second, Luna. You're not abandoning me, are you? Not my big sister.
I'm not abandoning you. I just wish to cut ties from you after what you've said and done to me recently. I'm just a stranger to you, right? We've got no connection, okay?
No, you're wrong. You don't realize how important your relationship is to me. Please come back. I really need my big sister supporting me. Please, I am begging you. Won't you please listen to your cute little sister and come back to the wedding venue so I can get married? You can stand beside me at the altar and listen to our vows, and you can even catch the bouquet of flowers. Please take care when you get to the venue, as there are a lot of people hanging around.
Who are you? I don't have a little sister anymore.
What? Luna, what do you mean? Of course I'm your little sister. Don't leave me.
Don't you understand that I'm cutting you off? You constantly look down on me because of my water business. I was so frustrated and annoyed at you for that. I only did what I could to get you through school and for you to have a roof over your head. I started my own shop 2 years ago, and I started working independently, and that's what I'll focus on now.
Really? You started your own business? How come you never told me that?
Because you believed that I was a low-level person in society that earned hardly any money. Why would I tell you what I was doing when all you do was complain? You don't want others to think that you put people down based on their profession, do you? This is a good opportunity here to leave this conversation. Don't contact me ever again, and don't come near me. I'm just another stranger to you.
Sister, please, don't do this to me. You can't just abandon your own flesh and blood. We're sisters, remember? I really didn't think that things would go this far. I'm really sorry. Please, come back, Luna.
Didn't I tell you earlier that you were going to regret doing what you did to me? I'm glad that I don't have anything to do with you. It's going to be so much more relaxing around here. You are honestly such a troublesome little girl. I just let you get away with too much. Good luck. I hope you're able to get married. I'm not there to help, but don't doubt your ability to do anything. I'm sure you can complain yourself out of your problems. By the way, I want the money back for the tuition fees I paid for and the money I put towards the wedding expenses. Please and thank you.
Are you kidding me? But I don't have that kind of money to give you right now. Please don't do this to me. I can't do life without you.
Good luck with the repayments. I expect them in due course. Don't try and create more trouble for others, my scumbag little sister. After all that, James broke down in front of Ava about how horribly she treated me. He called off the wedding not long after I left. James was also told beforehand to break off the engagement to her as well. It seems that she's completely lost her place in life and missed out on so many opportunities because of her bad attitude. I also asked Ava to pay back the entire amount for her school tuition and the money that she used to pay for the wedding ceremony. She didn't expect this to happen to her, and I was such a pushover. She really didn't think that she was going to regret saying those terrible things to me. It seems like she's completely lost her way and lost sight on what to do next. Honestly, she just needs to get a job and pay back what she owes me. It's the least she could do for me considering all the things I've done for her.
Were you at home all day long today?
I was. Is that a problem? Why are you asking me this anyway?
When are you gonna get yourself a job? You can't just lie around at home all the time. Don't you feel guilty for the fact that I'm the one paying for all your living expenses?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you should get a job and start earning your own money. You can't just live on my couch forever. I'm getting sick and tired of you wasting your time like this. I thought that if you were gonna spend all your time at home, you'd at least take care of all the housework, but you don't even get that done. What's wrong with you? What are you gonna do if I kick you out of the house? Where would you live?
What the hell are you talking about? I work, you idiot. I've been working from home before we got married. And I'm still doing the same job.
You told me that before, but what does working from home mean anyway? Doesn't that just mean that you're unemployed? Do you think that you're a security guard protecting our house or something?
You're not making any sense to me right now. And no, I don't consider myself to be a security guard. Besides, we don't have anything valuable in our house.
What do you mean by that? I have a lot of things at home that are valuable to me. Don't talk about my house that way. You should be grateful that I'm letting you live with me. I commute to work every day, which means that you're using up all the electricity, gas, and water at home.
I may be using more electricity, gas, and water than you, but how is that relevant?
Don't you think it's unfair that I'm paying the utility costs?
What are you saying? You're being ridiculous.
I mean it when I say that I'll kick you out of here if you don't get a job.
Can you calm down, Sean? You're completely delirious. How are you going to pay the rent if you kick me out of the house? Do you really understand the position you're putting yourself into?
If you move out, I'll have a richer life, because then I wouldn't have to continue paying for all your living expenses. And I won't need to be demotivated by the fact that you're lazing around on my couch. I won't need to put up with all your mood swings either. It'd be great for me. I'd be thrilled if you decided to move out.
Do you hear yourself? You're being totally crazy. Didn't you hear me when I said that I'm employed and that I've been doing the same job for many years now? There are lots of people like me that work from home. I'm a full-time employee, you know. My company gives me the liberty to work from home. I'm also enrolled in social insurance. I mean, you're the one that's financially dependent on me, so how can you act so bossy around me?
What the hell are you talking about? You're not making any sense to me either.
I'm not surprised that you don't seem to get it. You only seem to see things the way that you want to see it. You're in complete denial. That's why I take care of the things that you're not good at, and I never complained. I supported you when you said that you're going to quit your job and start your own business. You failed miserably, but I never blamed you for any of it. And now you're just a part-timer.
Don't make it sound like I have a pathetic job. I'm simply a contracted employee who works flexible hours, yeah. And I plan on becoming a full-time employee soon. I'm not gonna let you put me down like this.
I'm not putting you down. I'm simply stating the facts. If you're gonna pressure me to work harder, you should do the same. I work longer hours than you, so I don't understand why you seem to think that I need to do all the housework on my own. If you're going to help out around the house more, I might be able to get a better job, and I wouldn't mind commuting to work either. As long as I have a computer, I can get my work done from anywhere.
I don't think we're on the same page here. We want different things in life. I want a divorce.
What the hell, Sean? Where is this coming from?
I said I want a divorce. Didn't you get it the first time around? I don't want to spend any more money on you. I want you to move out of my house. You're not cooperative, and you make me do all the work. I should have married someone more considerate than you.
How could you say such terrible things to me? You have no idea how hard I work to keep you happy.
Do you really believe that? Because I always felt that it was the other way around. I commute to work every day and work really hard, and you stay at home all the time pretending to be someone important when you're not. It's my house, and you should treat me with more respect.
Your name may be on the documents, but that's all.
What's your point? Either way, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm leaving you. If you're willing to work harder, though, I may be able to reconsider my decision. Although I doubt that there's anyone out there that's willing to hire you.
I'd like to say the same thing right back at you.
Shut up, you don't even know what you're talking about! This is the end of our conversation. You know how I feel, so if you want me to not leave you, you better work for it.
Whatever, Sean, you only earn $1,000 a month. Shouldn't you be more worried about me leaving you? If I were you, I wouldn't make stupid threats against me. If you're going to act all self-righteous, I suggest you start earning more. If you apologize to me right now, I'm willing to forgive you. Actually, it'll depend on whether or not your apology is sincere or not.
It's your condescending behavior which really irritates me. I don't want to spend another minute being controlled by an unattractive woman like you. I'd rather leave you and remarry someone younger and more appreciative of me.
I see. So you're cheating on me then. That's why you want to kick me out of the house? That's so like you.
Why do you even care? I know that you don't love me anymore either. Look, I may not be making much money right now, but I was able to get a mortgage on this house when I was employed by my previous company, and if I spend wisely, I'll have no issues paying off my current salary. If you move out, I won't have to pay such a high amount for utility costs. If you're not going to contribute to the household, I want you to pack your things up and move out.
It'll only take a second for you to realize that you're making a big mistake by kicking me out. But I guess you're really sick of me then.
I am. Can't wait for you to move out.
You're so stupid that it makes me laugh. You're the only one that seems to think that I'm some unemployed loser. You clearly don't get it. You never do. And you have the audacity to cheat on me too. You're a clueless fool. Your lover may be young and pretty now, but looks fade. You're such a piece of shit. I can't believe I chose to marry you. I'm such an idiot.
Yes, you are. I'm the one who's saying all the right things here. You're the one that's making up all these lies about us when all you're doing is living off my hard-earned money. Who do you think is putting food on the table, you ungrateful bitch? I don't know why I even married you. It was the biggest mistake of my life.
Okay then, I get it now. You really do want a divorce, so I'll give in.
Really? You do that for me?
And I'll move out tonight after I finish work. Could you spend the night with your lover? I want the house to myself tonight. You won't need to see me anymore.
Why do you keep on pretending that you have a job? You can be honest about being unemployed now that we're getting divorced. But I'm glad that you didn't put up a fight. Well, it was nice knowing you, and good luck with your life.
Good luck to you too. I'm going to move out of the house like you asked me to, but I'm going to ask you to pay alimony for having an affair.
What the hell?
Today is the last time you'll be in touch with me. From the next time, we'll be communicating through my divorce lawyer. A divorce lawyer's not cheap, but I'd rather pay the money if it means that I don't have to deal with you directly. And my lawyer's really good. She's not going to let you get away without paying me any alimony.
Do you really need to involve a lawyer? Can't we settle this amicably? Besides, I don't think that you have the money to hire a lawyer. Shouldn't you use the money to find yourself a new place to live?
You don't have to worry about my finances. Now that I no longer have to aid you financially, I'll be just fine.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that I'm not going to be giving you any more of my money. Since you own our house, you'll need to start paying the mortgage in full after I move out. But I think you should get a new job because the mortgage payment plus utility costs will exceed your current salary. I guess that's not my problem, though.
I don't understand. What is this about?
You'll understand what I'm talking about after I move out. You wait and see. Goodbye, Sean. My divorce lawyer will be getting in touch with you soon. Say hello to your lover for me.
I got a notice saying that I didn't have enough funds to pay this month's rent. What the hell is going on here?
How is this my concern? It's your house after all. If you had put in enough money into your bank account, you wouldn't have had any problems in paying the rent. Why are you contacting me for something so trivial? I'm sure you could have figured this out on your own.
That is not why I messaged you. Did you steal money from me? It just doesn't make any sense.
Why in the world would I do such a thing? I have plenty of money on my own.
I had no issue paying rent up until now, until the minute that you moved out. There's an issue with my bank balance. Something fishy is going on here. I'm sure of it.
Don't you get it?
Get what?
First of all, I didn't steal any of your money, so you can calm down now. I mean, you don't make that much money. I wouldn't risk everything to steal such a small amount.
Are you saying that I'm not making enough money?
I was putting in $3,500 into your account monthly so that you could pay your mortgage. But now that I moved out, I stopped making those payments to you, so that's why there isn't enough money in your bank account. Do you finally understand how I've been supporting you all these years?
So you're saying that I don't make enough money to pay the mortgage on my own?
That's exactly what I'm saying. You only make $1,000 a month. And I knew that you'd try to blame this all on me again. You never want to take any responsibility for anything. How clueless are you? You need to grow up. I'm not going to take care of you anymore like before. We're divorced, remember? Why would you even think that $1,000 a month was enough money to pay the mortgage? You have no common sense.
I don't spend that much money, so I figured that my salary was enough to pay the mortgage.
I'm the one that paid for our food, and I prepared the meals too. And on top of that, I was paying you $3,500 a month. I was doing more than enough for you. You just never realized or appreciated my help. I mean, who do you think was paying for the car and insurance? You made me do everything, which is why you were completely oblivious to how much we were spending on everything.
I had no idea how much those things were costing us. I'm a little shocked to say the least. What am I supposed to do now? What happens if I can't pay the mortgage?
Why don't you ask your parents for help? You're not my problem anymore, Sean. Your parents are well off. I'm sure they'd be willing to help you out with your money problems.
I can't ask my parents for help. That'd be too embarrassing.
Well, who else are you going to ask? Just be honest with them about your current employment situation and marital status.
There's no way in hell that I'll be able to tell my parents about this. My parents think that I run a successful business. They'd be devastated if they knew that I'd failed and can't even pay my own mortgage.
Well, I think it's about time you told your parents the truth. They deserve to know. And you're the one that put me down all this time when I was the one who was supporting you. This is totally your own fault, and you need to do something about it on your own. Don't come crying to me for help. You seem to think that you were the one taking care of me, but actually it was the other way around. You're a real joke.
How did this happen to me? You barely work. How did you come up with all that money each month?
I'm a systems engineer and I make good money. I can do my job anywhere as long as I have a computer, which is probably why you thought that I was unemployed.
I still don't get it. None of this makes any sense to me.
I suppose. I don't know why I ever married you. It was the biggest mistake in my life. I'm glad that I got out when I did. I'm so over you. Have a nice life without me. I'm sure that you regret not taking better care of me when you had the chance. Well, it's too late now because we're officially divorced now. I'm going now.
Hold on a minute. You're gonna let me suffer by myself? Are you that cruel?
Well, you weren't very nice to me either, remember? And you cheated on me. You don't deserve my pity. Go crying to your beautiful young lover. But I'm sure that when she finds out what a loser you are, she's going to find herself a new lover. That's how young women usually are.
Melanie, I'm so sorry. I realize now how wrong I was. Please, just don't abandon me like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my mortgage payments. I need you.
You're an adult. I'm sure you'll figure it all out. Get a new job which pays you better. I'm so glad that we got divorced. I'm so excited to start my new life without you. Goodbye, loser. Sean tried to get Melanie to forgive him, but Melanie had no intention of helping him anymore. She'd had enough. Sean couldn't afford to pay the mortgage, and he asked his lover to chip in, but she left him after she found out that he was poor. He had no choice but to ask his parents for help, but then they told him to sell the house if he couldn't afford it. They didn't allow him to move back in with them, though, so he was completely on his own. So he ended up being homeless and lived a life of despair. Melanie wanted nothing more to do with Sean and completely cut all ties with him. Melanie continues to work hard and has a very successful career. She's very happy with her decision to divorce Sean and is now living a wonderful life on her own. Break up with Adam right now! I was dating him first, so Adam belongs to me. You can't have him. I hear that you're going around telling people that you and Adam are getting married. But I know that's not true. He would never marry you. Would you stop embarrassing yourself and give him back to me? You'll regret it if you don't do as I say. No, I'll make you regret it. Give him back while I'm still ready to forgive you for taking him away from me. Excuse me, are you Adam's ex-girlfriend? I don't know what your problem is, but I don't plan on doing anything you just said. Adam and I are engaged. There's nothing you can do about that. Don't call me his ex. I'm his girlfriend. I still am and always will be. Some random woman like you can't change that. I don't know what got into him to make him want to marry someone like you, but I know that that's all your fault. You must have tricked him. Would you stop getting in the way and leave us alone? You're really causing a lot of trouble. You should be ashamed of yourself. Besides, do you really think anyone would want to marry an old woman like you? Oh, please. You're making me cringe just thinking about you in a wedding dress at your age. Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. I understand that you're upset, but that doesn't mean you can be childish. Adam chose me. Accept that. I didn't do anything to trick him. And if anything, you should be embarrassed of yourself making a fuss when Adam's already made his decision. There's no point in getting hysteric just because you're not the one that he's going to be marrying. Sorry for being an old woman, but Adam chose me despite our age gap, so tough. Anyway, why do you care how old I am? I'm still in my 20s. How can I lose to an old woman like you? I'm younger and prettier. Of course I'm the better choice. Way better than some 30-something-year-old woman like you. Why would Adam choose you over me? I don't understand it at all. Why are you asking me? Why don't you hear the reason from Adam himself? Maybe hearing it from him directly will make giving him up easier. Why do you even know my number? I don't think we have any friends in common. And Adam knows that I don't like people sharing my number without my consent. How could you have found out how to contact me? Anyway, I'm going to block you, so stop bothering me. I wish you all the best in your new life without Adam. You really should learn when to give up. You can't obsess over him forever, you know. It's already been a couple years since I started dating him. But if you still haven't been able to get over him, you're just going to suffer more. It's not good for you. It's already decided that Adam and I are going to get married, so you've just got to accept that. I'm not lying and I haven't tricked him. We're just in love. I took your phone number from Adam's contact list on his phone. Okay, I really think that you need help. You're not going to like it, but that's called being a stalker. Hang on, how did you even get his phone in the first place? Adam and I started dating after the both of you broke up. How could you have gotten my phone number? Unless you've seen him recently. You can't marry him. Adam is mine. You don't have the right to be with him because he was with me first. I'm going to take him back from you no matter what it takes. I suggest that you give him up first if you don't want to get hurt. He's going to choose me anyway when he realizes what a mistake he's made. What are you talking about? He doesn't belong to you. He doesn't belong to anyone. He's not a thing. And he's chosen me, so you should accept that. But I have something I want to ask you. You better break up with him. I'm not going to forgive you if you marry him. He's mine and only mine. Your name was Rebecca, right? Are you listening to me? When did you last see Adam?
Martha, sorry. I know you're gonna hate me for doing this again, but I was suddenly asked to attend a business meeting with a client at work, so I can't see you tonight. I really wanted to go and see that movie with you, but it looks like we're gonna have to go another day. I'm really sorry. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Alright, I guess we can go next week instead, Adam. Before you go, I have something I want to ask you. Do you have a few minutes?
What is it? Is something wrong?
Your ex-girlfriend, her name was Rebecca, right?
Yeah, it is. Why? What's up? Why are you suddenly asking about my ex?
She messaged me yesterday. I tried to ignore her, but she was being really persistent. But I was wondering how she got my number in the first place. Did you tell her?
What? Rebecca messaged you? Seriously? What did she say?
She told me that she took my number from your phone. But she could have only done that if you've met up with her since we started dating. Have you? I thought you said you didn't want to see her anymore.
Of course I haven't met her. You can't believe everything she says. Don't you trust me? She's just trying to make you suspicious of me so that she can try and break us up. Don't you remember me telling you how obsessive she was? She was really dependent on me for everything and was jealous all the time. That's why I left her, because I couldn't handle how clingy she got. And that's why you can't let her go to you. She still has a thing for me. But that doesn't mean anything to me, trust me. You can't just let her ruin our relationship when the wedding is just a few weeks away. Just block her and ignore her if she tries to message you again, and act as though nothing happened. She'll get tired of it sooner or later. Please, she's just my ex. She can't ruin what we have right now.
Of course, I can't just ignore her. How can I do that when I feel like you're not telling me the truth? If you say that you haven't met her, then how does she have my phone number? She couldn't have got it from anyone else. You're the only person we have in common.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I might have actually told her your number in the past. I'm sorry. But I only told her because she was saying stuff like, I won't forgive you if you don't tell me and you'll regret it. She was saying all sorts of weird stuff. I mean, she always does. So I thought that she might try and bother you if I didn't tell her. I really think that there is something wrong with her, so I felt it was best to just do what she wanted, and I told her your phone number. I mean, I thought it was better than her trying to get closer to you. She really does get jealous, so I don't know what she might do. But the worst case scenario I was imagining was that she might try and hurt you. And I really don't want that.
If that's why you told her, then why didn't you warn me? You should have given me a heads up that your jealous ex-girlfriend might try and get in touch with me, and maybe I had been able to block her beforehand or something. You know I don't like when people share my number without me knowing, so can you please just ask me the next time someone asks for my number? I've already blocked her, but she's already creeped me out. If she's that obsessive, then there's no telling what she might do next. It's still predictable if she buys a new phone just so she can get through. But what if she turns up at your house next?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have thought a little carefully. I just didn't want to set her off. I'm sorry you had to go through that. I know it's scary, but I'm serious. Don't let her get to you. She's just trying to break us up. I'll talk to her and I'll try and get her to stop, so don't worry about her anymore.
Yeah, please. I really don't want her to message me anymore. She really does her best to make me feel bad about myself, and I can tell she's laughing at me. Adam, you haven't cheated on me, have you?
What? Of course I haven't been doing anything like that. Why would you even think that? I swear I haven't even thought about anyone else except you.
I'm sorry, I had a bad feeling when I spoke with her. It was really like she knew something I didn't, and it felt like she was laughing at me for not realizing. You haven't lied to me about something, have you? There's nothing else you want to announce other than the fact that you told her my phone number?
Of course not. I would never lie to you, I promise. And why would I even lie to you? Do you really not trust me that much? And it's not like I lied to you about giving her your phone number, it just slipped my mind to tell you. Martha, please don't let her get to you. She really is just a crazy ex-girlfriend. Nothing she says actually means anything. She's just trying to make you doubt me so that we'll break up. I'm not exaggerating when I say she's crazy. I broke up with her because she was really obsessive and manipulative, and I couldn't take how possessive she was anymore. But we're getting married in a few weeks, remember? Think about this rationally. I chose you. You don't have to think about anything else.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but I still feel like something's not right. It's really bothering me, so I can't help but think about it until I know what it is.
Come on, you gotta believe me. I haven't done anything. Why would I? We're gonna get married. I'm going to become your husband. What are you going to do if you can't trust the man that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with? We can't enjoy our married life if we don't have a relationship built on trust.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you so much. I'll try not to think about it. I'm probably overthinking things anyway. I'll just focus on the preparations for the wedding. Sorry I bothered you with something so stupid before your meeting. Don't worry about me and do your best. We can go watch that movie another time.
Oh yeah, I will. Don't worry, just trust me. I'm sorry about the movie too. I'll make it up to you. We're still going to have dinner tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Martha, what's wrong? Hurry up and come back to the hall so we can continue the service. Everyone is waiting for you. I know this is our big day, but we can't keep the guests waiting forever, you know?
What's wrong? Are you seriously asking me that? You saw what she did, didn't you? You were right there. You came after us when you saw that Rebecca asked me to have a chat and you saw everything. So why are you so calm? Why aren't you angry for me?
Martha, I don't get what the big deal is. Don't be so dramatic. Just come back to the hall so we can continue. Where are you? You didn't leave the venue, did you?
You must be joking. You think I'm being dramatic? Your ex-girlfriend slapped me in the face. I seriously thought that she just wanted to talk, but the second we moved to that corridor, she just turned around and hit me. Without any warning. So why are you acting as though nothing happened? Why didn't you even try and stop her? I can't believe you. All you said was sorry. She's just a bit jealous and walked on by. You're supposed to be the groom. Couldn't you at least ask her to leave? She wasn't even invited in the first place. Instead, you made it seem like it was a matter of course that I should overlook what she had done because she was just a little jealous. Why should I care if she's jealous? That doesn't give her any right to hit me. To be honest, I'm panicking because of how ridiculous this entire situation is. I'm not in any state to return to the hall.
Oh, come on, Martha. Don't be like that. Why are you making such a big fuss out of this? I said I'm sorry. It wasn't even me that hit you. She really was just a bit jealous, that's all. You should just loosen up a little.
How can you say that? I don't even understand how you can actually say ha 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 like it was just a joke or something. She actually hit me. It's assault. And come to think of it, you were smiling earlier too when you passed us by. You didn't even look that shocked that she hit me. You may not understand, but this situation is a lot more serious than you think. Yet here you are trying to make it seem like it's not that big of a deal at all. If anything, you seem pretty happy. Am I wrong?
Of course I'm not happy, but I don't think that it's such a big deal. And I was actually pretty surprised. I didn't know stuff like this actually happened outside the movies. I guess this is what people call a catfight, huh? And I didn't know that Rebecca was that jealous. I really am sorry, seriously. I don't know what got into her, but I don't think she'll do it again, so don't worry.
You don't seem very sorry at all. You seem like you're really enjoying this. Did you know that she was coming? I mean, I definitely didn't invite her, so you must have been the one that told her the date and address. And now your ex-girlfriend's come and crashed our wedding. You're enjoying the fact that she's gotten jealous of the bride. Must be fun to imagine that there are two women fighting over you, but she crossed the line. If you were half the man I thought you were, then you should have stopped her. But you only laughed and made excuses for her. You must be kidding if you really think that this situation is for your entertainment.
Martha, I'm not thinking that at all. But seriously, I just think that you're making a big deal out of nothing. I was just laughing because I was surprised, I swear.
I'm the one that was surprised. I was surprised that someone would even hit me. And I'm shocked that you were a complete bystander. You're acting like it was none of your business. You're supposed to be my husband. Don't you feel anything if your loved one is treated like that? I'd understand wanting to leave us to it if we were just arguing, but she resorted to violence and you didn't lift a finger. You liked that she was jealous enough to hit me.
Why are you so angry? Like I told you, it's not like I was the one that hit you. And today's supposed to be a special day for us. It's the biggest day of our lives. Don't ruin it by getting pissed off just because Rebecca got a little jealous. You may be older than her, but you've still got a long way to go before you grow up, Martha.
Excuse me? I'm the one that needs to grow up? You're saying that to the woman who got slapped in the face. To your wife. And what are you still laughing about? This isn't funny.
Calm down, Martha. You don't have to be that angry. You're being really dramatic over a slap. I just don't want you to make a bigger deal out of things than what's necessary. And you're going over the top. We're supposed to be celebrating, so by getting into a really angry mood, you're just being all childish and ruining everyone else's happy mood. Can you just hurry up and sort out your attitude because everyone is waiting?
How about you tell that to your ex-girlfriend? And by the way, it wasn't just a slap. She slapped me twice. Why am I suddenly the bad person? I hate to make our guests wait, but I think they'd give me a break if they knew what happened.
Do you really think that there's a point in telling her? She's still in love with me. She can't help but be jealous. She must have come to the venue knowing that she would have to have a showdown with you. You gotta hand it to her, she has guts. But too bad for her, I'm already yours. Anyway, she just got a little bit jealous and slapped you, that's all. Let's just forget about it and get on with the ceremony. Come on, stop pouting and come back to the hall. Or just tell me where you are, I'll go and collect you.
Don't worry about that, I've already called my lawyer.
What? Why would you do that?
No way, you're actually asking me why? Because of you and your ex-girlfriend, that's why. I've had enough.
What are you talking about? Why would you have to call a lawyer? Let's calm down and talk about this first.
Don't make me laugh. It's already past the point where we can just talk this through. You don't care about how I feel about the situation. You're enjoying this. I want my lawyer to help us deal with this. We can make plans to meet all together someday. Right now, though, I'm going to meet with her and explain the situation. You can stay in the hall if you'd like, but either way, the wedding is canceled. I'm not coming back.
What? What are you talking about? You can't just decide that without me. I'm really going to get angry if you keep on making stupid threats like that. Martha, are you listening to me? Hurry up and come back to the hall so that we can continue the ceremony. We're all waiting for you. You're just gonna annoy our guests if you don't hurry up.
Shut up, Adam. I'm not going to marry you. Accept that.
What? Did you just tell me to shut up?
So what if I did? You need to listen to what I'm saying. It seems like you don't understand how serious the situation is. So I'm going to explain it to you. Even before today, your ex-girlfriend was threatening me, sending me messages incessantly, and was already doing things that could be considered stalking. And today she's finally crossed the line and assaulted me. Do you understand what that means?
Well, if you have to say it like that, then yeah, it sounds bad. But you really don't have to be that harsh. She really is in love with me, that's all. But she couldn't help it. You're just exaggerating.
Yeah, it sounds bad because it's a crime. And yet you think that I'm exaggerating. I'm talking with my lawyer right now and I'm going to show her this conversation, so maybe you should take care with what you say.
Yeah, you're exaggerating. You've called a lawyer. How dramatic can you get? Martha, why don't you just come back to the venue and let's talk about this? You don't need to bring your lawyer. We can talk about this without her. There's no need to go that far.
I don't know about you, but personally, I want a lawyer. This is assault, and now she's actually gone and hit me. Her threats are much more worrying. I don't want to just leave this problem undealt with and suffer something much worse down the line. I want to talk to someone who won't pass my worries off as me being dramatic.
Yeah, alright, I get why you want a lawyer, but are you serious about the wedding? You're going to cancel it?
Have you finally realized how serious this situation is? I hope you have, because that's how serious I am about canceling the wedding. I regret that we ended up wasting our guests' time, but it's over. From now on, I want my lawyer to be our middleman, so if you want to contact me, you'll have to do it through her. We'll have to talk about this face-to-face sometime, so I'd like you to bring your ex-girlfriend when we do. Of course, I plan on reporting this incident to the police, so you'll have to be prepared to be questioned, and don't think about lying to defend your ex. I've already asked my parents to check with the venue regarding their CCTV, and apparently they'd be happy to give us a copy.
What? Are you really going to cancel the wedding? I can't believe it! Your parents are starting to make an announcement, and you want to do this? I can still stop them. Wait, they're telling everyone what's happening. Martha, think about this. Are you sure you want to cancel this wedding? You can't undo this.
Of course I'm sure. Is there a problem? Because I can't think of a good enough reason to continue it. I'm going to cancel the wedding and I don't plan on rescheduling.
What are you talking about? You don't plan on rescheduling? Does that mean that you don't want to be married? Martha, are you out of your mind? Just because my ex-girlfriend did something stupid doesn't mean that you have to go this far. Why do I have to get punished by something she did on her own? Are you actually going to pretend that our marriage never happened? I don't get why you have to do that. You're going way too far. Martha, calm down and think about this. This isn't a dream, and you can't undo this when you realize that you made a mistake. This is reality.
I don't understand what you're trying to say. You're the one that needs to calm down and look at what's going on a little more rationally. Of course I'd want to cancel our wedding if I'd been treated like this. I'm just glad that you didn't insist that we go to file our marriage certificate at the registers before we had the ceremony. Saves me the trouble of having to go through a divorce.
What? You haven't even gone through the registry office? I thought that you'd already given it a day before yesterday when we signed it.
No, I haven't. I never said that I would file it on the day either. I just kept it with me. I told you I had a bad feeling when I spoke to your ex-girlfriend, remember? You told me to forget about it, but I already decided that I wouldn't file it until I found out why.
What bad feeling? I don't remember you saying anything like that. You're just imagining things, so forget about it.
And I'm telling you, I did. The way you tried to steer me away from thinking about it then was suspicious too. Well, it turns out it wasn't just my imagination. I was right to doubt you. I thought I could forgive you for what you'd been doing, but being slapped by your ex-girlfriend actually helped to wake me up. Plus, you couldn't even stop smirking when it happened. You didn't try to stop her. You didn't try to defend me. You were too busy enjoying the drama of having two women fight over you. But it helped me realize that I was making a mistake to even marry you. I really don't know what I was thinking.
Why would you say that? I told you I'm sorry, okay? It's not even my fault. But I'm still being really sincere. The least that you could do is try and rethink canceling the wedding.
No, thank you. I'll stick with my decision and send you a bill for the wedding costs and compensation. Adam, you can think that I'm stupid. I already know that you've been cheating on me. This is completely your own fault. We're finished, and you're going to pay for it.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? You're going to ask for compensation and make me pay for the wedding alone? Even though you're the one that canceled it?
I canceled it because I can't marry a lying cheater like you. I'm going to demand the compensation I'm owed, and your affair led to the wedding being canceled, so you're going to cover the full costs. Don't even bother asking me if I'm sure. I'm not going to change my mind, and I'm not going to marry you. Why don't you enjoy the rest of your life with the woman you were cheating on me with? Oh wait, you were cheating on me with Rebecca, right? I'm sure you'll be very happy together since she can't accept you marrying anyone else, and you're happy to defend her actions. You'll be perfect for each other.
Wait a minute, so our relationship is actually over? You can't be serious! Please stop making weird threats, Martha. Why would I want to marry anyone else? I love you. I only love you. I don't want to break up. Please don't cancel the wedding. You don't have to go that far. The guests all have left, but we still have the ceremony. Ask your parents to get the priest to come back. Stop messing around, Martha. Let's get married and make each other happy. You're just overreacting.
You must be joking. I've already made up my mind. I'm not coming back to get married. Who would want to marry an asshole like you?
You're saying that I'm the asshole here? You're the one that suddenly decided to cancel the wedding without warning me.
Says the man that was cheating on me. You may have thought that you did a good job hiding your affair from me, but unfortunately you'll have to do a better job if you really don't want to get caught. Finding out about your affair was enough of a reason to want to cancel the wedding, but I thought I should give you a chance, and went on with it. For some stupid reason, I thought that once we were married, you would give it up and finally choose me. I thought that you'd stop playing around and treat me with more respect. When your ex-girlfriend hit me and you didn't do anything, I realized that you would never change. You're always going to be this self-interested, self-centered jerk. I can't imagine how things will go for you down the line if you continue to act like this. But why should I worry about you? It's none of my business anymore. I'm not marrying you, and that's final. We're over. All you can do from now on is talk about how we'll settle the compensation. I'd rather get it over and done with today, so let's talk. That's the only reason why I'm coming back to the venue.
Wait, Martha! This is all just your misunderstanding. I was never serious about Rebecca. It meant nothing. Please, Martha, tell everyone you made a mistake. My mom and friends are really angry. They're all sending me messages and they sound really pissed about me for the affair. Please, I'll tell you the truth. I'll explain why this all happened. Tell them you made a mistake.
I don't know where you're hiding, but you better come out soon. I want us to talk with my lawyer. I want to get the compensation and stuff sorted out as soon as possible so I don't ever have to talk to you ever again. No matter how much you explain, it won't change the fact that you were cheating on me and doesn't exempt you from taking responsibility for your behavior. It's all excuses anyway, right?
Rebecca's my ex-girlfriend, but that doesn't mean that I still have feelings for her. I would never choose her over you. She's in a lot of debt, so I never even thought about being in a long-term relationship with her, let alone marrying her, I swear. I didn't want her to get dependent on me, so I was trying to put more distance between us. But she was really persistent, so I couldn't help but go out with her when she asked me to. I was sleeping with her so that she wouldn't ask for any more. It wasn't anything serious. But then she started thinking that I was still in love with her and wouldn't let me end the affair when I asked her to. She just kept on asking when our next date would be, even though I tried to tell her that I couldn't see her anymore. I was planning on ending it before the wedding, but she wouldn't listen to me. I really had no choice. It's not my fault, Martha. You've gotta believe me. I tried.
Typical. That's the exact same excuse every other asshole on the face of the earth makes when they've had an affair. You try to make it out to be someone else's fault, but it's really all your own responsibility. The excuses you made are also pathetic. It's embarrassing. I'm shocked you have the nerve to say all that and think that I still want to be with you. It seems that you were hoping you could hide your affair and get married with me none the wiser. But now that I've dumped you, I guess your evil plans have exploded in your face. I almost pity you. I can't imagine how disappointed you must be to lose me. But I feel great knowing that I was able to avoid what could have become the worst mistake of my life.
Martha, please! I don't want to break up. I'll do anything to make it up to you, please. Some of our guests were colleagues from work, and some of them were my managers. If you do this, it'll affect my work life too. They all heard your parents' announcements, and they all told everyone at work too. It's gonna be really embarrassing for me to go back to work on Monday. Come on, you've gotta tell them that it was a misunderstanding, or else it'll be really awkward when I see them all next. Please forgive me, and I'll take back the announcement if you come back to the menu. Let's call all the guests back and have the ceremony.
I don't think there's any point. Do you really think you'll have a job to go back to on Monday after this?
What? Why would I lose my job?
Didn't you know that the CEO of your company and I are related? Maybe I forgot to mention that.
No way, you're just messing with me, right?
Of course I'm being serious. Did you really think that the CEO of such a big company would take the time out of his busy work schedule just for a regular employee like you? I guess you must have thought that it was a matter of course for him to come all this way, considering how big your ego is, but that's not the case. He came because he found out from another relative that I was getting married. He even prepared a lovely wedding gift, but thanks to you, his sentiments were wasted on us.
Is that why he came? I didn't know, I swear!
You're the only one that didn't know. All of my relatives knew that you were working at his company and even mentioned it to him, you know? But now that I think about it, I think that might not have been a good idea, for your sake. Now he knows you work for him and that you ruined our wedding day with your affair. I think he'll be having a hard time at the office from now on.
What? Please don't leave me. Don't abandon me like this. If we don't get married, my entire life will be ruined. I'm sorry, please. I apologize properly this time. I'm seriously sorry. I won't meet her ever again, and I promise I'll make you happy.
It's too late to start apologizing sincerely now, and no apology will be enough to make me forgive you after everything you've done. Goodbye, you piece of crap. You'd better hurry up and come out from wherever you're hiding so we can talk about how much you owe me. In the end, the wedding ceremony that Martha and her entire family had been looking forward to became a discussion between Martha, her lawyer, and Adam. Some of Martha's angered family were also onlookers to the meeting, and for Adam there was no way to escape the living hell of insults and reprimands he got. On top of that, the colleagues that had been invited to the wedding all ended up spreading rumors about what Adam had done. So Adam returned to the office the next Monday to find that the atmosphere was icy cold. Nobody could believe how selfish he had been, and all the colleagues he had gotten on so well with up until now would no longer speak to him after hearing about his attitude towards his fiancée. For better or for worse, the CEO decided to have Adam demoted, and he was sent to work in a branch office in another part of the country. Adam had no choice but to accept the transferal if he wanted to keep his job, especially since he had only just been ordered by court to pay Martha compensation. He also had to reimburse her for the wedding fees, as well as pay the venue the cancel fee. By the time he moved states, he was already deep in debt. Thanks to everything that had happened, he was struggling mentally, but it was nothing in comparison to the way Martha had suffered when she found out about his affair. Adam finally realized how stupid he had been and what he had lost when it occurred to him that all he had left was a dependent and possessive lover that was drowning in just as much debt as he was. People say that we only know the true value of something once it's been lost. It seems Adam finally learned that lesson the hard way when he failed to appreciate Martha. His realization came far too late, but he's only got himself to blame.